on this 20th of April, and I appreciate everybody who's come here. First of all, I want to say thanks to my incredible campaign staff. Where's Janet? Janet. And the volunteers that happened to make sure it all happened, and AG, wherever she went. Where did she go? AG? See, we have a few others, though. Steve Stewart. Steve Stewart, County Commissioner. Jack.
Moeller.
I'm sure.
Craig.
Who?
Craig.
Oh, Craig Pridemore.
There we go.
Future Congressman.
Yes, yes, here, here!
Well, you know, when I was thinking about what I wanted to say tonight, I was going through some of my old papers I stacked up before I take them to the recycler, and I was just going through some of the headlines. And this is my favorite. Lawmakers pass tax and spending bills. You gotta love the Columbia, don't you? No. But you know what's right beside that is home sales up 27.7% in March.
All right.
All right? And then we have county foreclosures down 35.5%. Then we have, just today, as a matter of fact, I think, if I can get it open, leading indicators jump 1.4%. So, you know, all the doom and gloom that we keep on hearing about is really overblown. Because what is happening is that we are starting to recover. And we're starting to recover because Democrats have focused on one thing, and that is the economy. It's the economy stupid. All right? And one of the very first bills that we passed this last session was about the economy. It was about jobs. Because although this says that things are starting to turn around, what is missing is people being back at work. And that's what we really got to focus on. The very first job we passed was the Jobs Act, which will be on the ballot this fall. Thank you, Craig. Thank you to the Senate who has worked on that to also make sure that this fall we have a chance of putting 35,000 people back to work in the state of Washington. That's a lot of jobs. And quite honestly, it doesn't bother me that it's our money that's helping that happen. Because the government really is the only people who can do that sort of thing right now. You know, it also happened earlier on in our history, in the Depression, when we sat back, when the Republican administration sat back on their heels and did nothing. People lost their jobs. There was 33% unemployment. 10,000 banks went under. We didn't let that happen. And we're not going to let that happen here in this state. You know, there's a few things that we've agreed upon that need to be funded publicly. And at the moment, we're the people who can help put people back to work. Now, my opponent, Craig Riley, he actually,
don't mention him by name.
I'm not supposed to do that?
You never know.
My opponent, what's his name? He sells insurance. He sells healthcare insurance, and he says that us up in Olympia, we don't have our heads screwed on straight when it comes to healthcare. That we're just got it all backwards. Well, there's a few things that we've decided that need to be publicly funded, and one of them is obviously public health, public education, public safety. But he says there's not a problem with having a profit in healthcare. And I don't think there is generally a problem with profit. Profits, the system that we have has built this country. It's made it great. But the first concern for a patient should be the patient, not the stockholders. And that's what my opposition has wrong. You don't need to make money on people's sickness, and you don't need to make money that people need care. So, I think that's about it.
All right.
Are you running for re-election? Oh, yes, I am running for re-election. I'm running for re-election in the 49th, the Fighting 49th District. And if you would please pick up a sign, or if you'd like a sign, just write that down out there, and we'll make sure that you get one. Also, we have plants out here for you to plant in your garden. We have tomatoes, and we have basil, and we have thyme, and rosemary, and all we need is art and...
There's 3 different kinds of strawberries.
And we have lots to drink and lots to eat left, so please enjoy yourselves. Thank you again so much for coming.